you need know from last time on Incorrigible Party is Gozer found Erica.
Do we know if there's any way that these crab crew quarters can pump water out if we were to like open a hatch and let water in? Is there a way for them to get the water out?
It does not appear so.
Comes with its own little Dixie cup in the corner.
Now, but since you've taken the time to kind of peer at them, Shaft, you kind of see they each have what looks like a strange creature kind of over their face, like their mouth and nose. You hear him banging on the back of your... Yeah, absolutely.
Gozer, they're getting at our door. What did you do? Why is the arm not working?
I don't broke it.
You see the same person that you met outside the hut. This old, haggard-looking woman. So very clearly, this mirror kind of shows young, old, shows beautiful as ugly, and vice versa.
Okay. To blave!
Adventure continues. Gozer kill Erica. To blave!
Let's roll initiative.
Just like that, you seal our fates.
Well, that's why we're here, right?
16 for Bryn.
15 for Falzarin.
24 for Shaft.
Was that a nat 20? No.
Yep.
It was?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's right. On initiative. You're right.
Barry!
I forgot about Barry.
Give me a snarl, Leland.
Oh, boy.
I got a 15, so Gozer was the first in the room, but the last to act.
You're tied with Falzarin.
You're so preoccupied with this old
mirror?
orc in the mirror, yeah. So does Shaft look really tall?
Just Shaft look tall in the mirror.
Yeah,
it's
in
not
the
a
mirror.
funhouse mirror. Don't be ridiculous.
You said opposite.
So, Brett, again, your bag shakes and you reach in and you pull out Bariat, the badger, the vicious or whatever the hell he is, and the badger forms again and he drops to your feet. This time, well, I will let you roll in control for him. I can't believe he's been out already.
Twice.
So excited right now.
So first is
Does he
first
make
is
any
Shaft.
noises?
Just don't
I don't
force
know.
it. Let it happen
You're-
naturally.
You're controlling him.
Now I'm
It's out of my
controlling him,
hands
so
now.
I get to make the noises.
Okay, so nobody else is in the room yet.
Not
So I can go through. Where am I here? Okay, I can go through creatures that are
friendly.
Can I get around them?
You can move. Yeah, you can move through the square. Yeah.
You're pretty small.
I'm gonna stay right back in the hallway. I'm gonna pull out that bead Falzarin gave me. I'm gonna chuck it towards that mirror.
Okay.
Leland did not see that coming.
16.
So you actually don't have to roll. You just throw it up to 60 feet
Okay.
away.
Perfect.
So you're throwing it like at Erica.
mirror.
Or, okay, you want to hit the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seems to like it, so
So Erica must make a DC 15 Dex check, which she does fail. So go ahead and roll 8d6.
24 points. Is the mirror in the water or is it up on the wall?
It's you see that it's resting. It runs basically the length of the 15-foot length of the ceiling, and it is resting in partially in the water, like it's if it's on the ground.
Okay.
It's okay. Eric takes a chunk of damage. Okay. Next is Erica. So she, yeah, you see a little bit kind of wisps of steam from that fireball now, kind of filling the room here.
Is the mirror still working?
The mirror appears to be fine.
Okay.
So she moves a little bit here, taking a bit of cover behind some of those coral stalagmites, and you see she kind of moves out of the way, and you notice kind of set next to the mirror as well is a very familiar looking like wooden door frame set into this wall. But where the rest of the wall is still comprised of this white bone coral, what's housed inside of the frame still looks like as if it's stone. And the only difference between this portal and the other ones you've seen is in the wood you see this crudely etched six-pointed stars that are glowing this light purple. But Erica kind of moves over and she just kind of like gives her hands a clap and like rubs them together and kind of does this flourish. And rising out of the water, you kind of see these bits of this mound of seaweed just kind of rise up and form and stitch themselves together into what looks like a copy of Gozer.
So can I retro back as a bonus action to do Hunter's Mark? Because I get 3 attacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll do Hunter's Mark on her as my second attack, and then I'm going
No. So using the bead is your action, meaning
It's a full... Okay.
it's your action. So you can still Hunter Marker with your bonus because you still have your bonus action.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, so we see this Gozer pop out of the water.
Yep.
Seaweed Gozer.
Next is Bryn and Barry.
Alright. Barry's gonna go up and try to chomp some seaweed. Critical fail. Barry is the worst.
So is he biting or is he clawing? Because he's going to hit himself.
He was gonna bite. He's gonna
Okay.
try to take a bite of seaweed. He likes seafood.
Yeah, he bites himself there, so roll him his damage. He's going to damage himself.
So that's 5 damage.
He's only got 13 hit points, so you just brought him down to 7.
Barry.
Okay, he can still claw.
Oh right, he has 2 attacks. Okay, so then he's gonna run up and claw Seaweed Gozer. And that's a 14.
Does that hit you, Gozer?
Or sorry, that's a 16.
16 ties.
16. Yeah.
Barry does get a good swipe on this seaweed Gozer.
Alright, and so that's 2d4.
Oh,
Oh yeah, 9 hit points. 2
Gozer, how
fours,
many
baby.
hit points do you have currently?
I'm at 46.
Okay. Just because this thing has all of your attributes that it's now copied you, so that's why I'm. It's not like it's not affecting you or anything. It has all of your stats.
My max is 52. I'm
No,
currently
it's
at,
what
okay.
you're currently at is yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Bryn, you get to act now.
So now Seaweed Gozer is engaged with Barry, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at him. Seaweed Gozer hasn't taken a turn yet, so I have advantage, so I get advantage on my attack, correct?
Yeah.
So my hit is 23 to hit,
Okay, that definitely hits.
so that hits. So my d8 and 3d6 total is 18. And then what am I adding to that?
Your dexterity,
Okay, 21.
right? Plus you were using your bow, which is a +1 bow, so 22.
22. Okay, I'm sorry
Nice job.
that
Good hit.
so sorry.
Don't sweat it. Nice hit.
I'm
it's
not
my favorite
even
number.
22.
You see as your arrow kind of hits into Seaweed Gozer's like right shoulder, kind of the part where Gozer was stabbed and contracted this weird disease. Like its shoulder just kind of blows out and the seaweed just splatters against the coral wall behind it. But it's still moving around. It looks like it's still animated. Gozer, that's you. So now also everyone keep in mind that you are in difficult terrain because of the slime, so you moving at half speed.
Okay. I'm quite confused by this seaweed Gozer, and I don't like it. So I to blave up to the seaweed Gozer. Oh no, I don't know. I'm gonna ignore it. I don't like it. I can make it to here, and I'm going to. If I Ring of the Rams, that counts as an attack, right? So I won't.
That takes
lose
your
my-
action.
But it won't lose my rage because I'm attacking.
No.
something.
But before that, as you walk into this room, can you make me a wisdom saving throw? As you get close to this mirror and kind of catch your reflection again.
7.
So that is a fail. So as you kind of see yourself closer now, it's almost as if you're like aging before your eyes and you're like almost mesmerized, but you suffer from the condition of stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. Auto fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So we don't notice anything.
So I don't get my attack, is what you're saying.
No, because you are an incapacitated creature, can't take actions or reactions. So you're just kind of like
snap.
you're still on your feet, but you're almost like wobbling a little back and forth as you're like peering intently at yourself in this mirror.
For crying out loud, this is our watery grave.
Falzer, you're up. I believe it's your turn, Falzer.
So I'm gonna take my one remaining bead of fireball, and I'm gonna throw it directly at Erica.
Isn't Gozer in the...
It's within range of the fireball, though.
Oh, okay.
Even if I hit Erica, right? 5, 10, 15.
Fireball is a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, so that'll get them both. But I'm aiming at Erica.
No, I meant like the real Gozer. Like, you gonna hurt her?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can sculpt
You'll roast
areas
her.
of safety.
Remember,
You'll
I
roast
believe we
her.
spoke about this on mic. You throwing this magical item is not considered you
Casting.
casting the spell. You
Oh,
cannot
Pete's sake.
sculpt Gozer using a bead of fireball.
Okay, so then I'm gonna need to throw it a little bit further.
So I believe you throw it 60 feet. So move to where you can position yourself and throw it properly.
The range is up to 100 feet, 150
That's
feet. Sorry.
the spell, but the bead is different. The actual necklace is different.
Okay.
So you detach a bead and you throw it up to 60 feet away. When it hits the end of its trajectory, it detonates.
Okay, so then I will move up far enough so that I can throw it 60 feet, and the 20-foot radius will not encompass Gozer, the real Gozer. So that would be...
Actually, even from where you are in the tunnel, if you get a straight shot down kind of near where this mirror is, you'd be able to get it and miss Gozer. Still hit
Okay.
Barry, but you'd have to move up a little. If you move up just 10 feet, you could get Erica, Seaweed Gozer, and just miss Barry, with Gozer about 5 feet behind
Get the
Barry.
mirror,
I
man.
definitely don't want to hit Barry.
Get the mirror.
Well, Barry's swimming, so he has 3/4 cover, right?
Well, he's a giant badger.
Yeah, I'll move up the necessary amount so that I can not hit any of my party members.
I'm actually just asking because if Barry gets it, then Shaft gets it too.
I'm afraid the water does not provide adequate cover.
Damn it.
It's clear. It's crystal blue, clear water. It's so pretty.
All right, so Falsey, you throw. Okay, so Seaweed Gozer. It's going to make a dex save here. What's your dex bonus there? Or a dex save, what's your bonus there, Goes?
3. But I get advantage.
Well, the Seaweed Gozer does not. It only gets a 9. Erica does succeed, though, with a 17. So roll them up.
28.
Wow, okay, you just engulf Seaweed Gozer, and it just bursts into flames as these flaming seaweed pieces fall into the water, kind of sizzling as they're put out. And then Erica takes the brunt of that. Whew, she is looking real toasty.
Yeah.
Sizzling a little bit.
And Brendel. So Brendel, unfortunately, did not get his own bead of fireball. Strangely got left out on that one. I don't know how he got the short end of that stick.
Because Brendel's an upstanding person who's willing to be Falzern's friend without a bead of fireball as persuasion.
He's actually just going
Sucker.
to move up behind Falsey, and that's kind of all that can really do, as his limited movement can't get him past all you guys kind of lying in this tunnel to really do anything. And then back to the top with Shaft.
Okay, so we're going in. I can go half, right? So I can only go to there. So I'm nowhere near close enough. So I am done.
So Erica.
Wait, literally you're doing nothing?
Yep.
You could double move.
You're right. 1, 5, 10.
And get stunned by the mirror? I mean, he doesn't know Gozer's stunned, I guess.
I'll go to. I guess I can get to there if I double move. I'll stay 5 back. There you go.
Okay, can you roll me a wisdom save as this large mirror? You catch yourself, your own reflection.
14.
You are fine. You just kind of look. You're like give it a bit of a laugh as you kind of feel its pull, but you just no. This isn't the time to look at myself. I'm no Blake Blakely.
Now wait, I should roll disadvantage. There's a mirror.
So Erica actually, she just kind of waves a hand in front of her, and this old woman kind of disappears. And instead, what's replaced is like this blue-skinned, deformed face, like one like really like large, like almost like fish-like eye, kind of shifted up a little bit, so they're not quite even in her face, and like this mouth full of like rotting teeth and blue dead, like bloated looking skin, and her hair it actually looks like it's made of like seaweed, as it's green and got bits of kelp stuck in it. And could Gozer and Shaft both make me another wisdom saving throw?
12.
Oh, I rolled a 19 plus my 0.
All right, you guys are actually both fine as you've taken her horrific appearance, but you're okay. And she's going to move past Shaft. So Shaft, you will get you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
That'd be 14.
That is a miss. But you
I
see her.
can't
She
see
kind
her.
of
Where'd she go?
she
Oh,
runs
okay.
past. Well, actually, Bryn, you can't see her from your position. She kind of runs into and down this parallel tunnel from the entrance of this chamber. And now it's Barry and Bryn.
Well, she's way too far away for Barry now, right?
She is just outside of Barry's movement, yeah, to be able to move and attack.
So, I don't know. Barry runs after her as much as he can, I guess.
Okay.
That's his job, though he sucks at it. So put him wherever he can go. And
Yep.
then, if I were to go into the room, round the corner where she moved out of the room, I can't see her, right? Because she's around this corner.
Yeah, she would be out of your line of sight.
Well, when Barry dies, he comes back to me, right?
He transforms back into a wooden figurine, which might be difficult to find under the water if you don't keep track of where he goes down.
Or if I light him on fire with Fireball.
Or if you light him on fire with Fireball.
Everybody's doing it! Alright, so Bryn moves 15 feet.
So as you move into the room,
Oh, I
you
gotta do a
also
save.
catch yourself in this mirror. Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Bryn's not vain. 16.
You are fine. You kind of see yourself again. You out of the corner of your eye, you see yourself kind of start to again. You're like almost aging before your eyes, and see what kind of looks like a glimpse of you in your old age of elven years, kind of reminiscent of your mother as you kind of slowly move past the age that she had died at, and you just become this gray, haggard-looking elf in this mirror.
Ooh, that would shake me up. Alright, well, Bryn just turns the corner here towards the tunnel that Erica ran into and just without thinking picks up that bead and hucks it in there after her.
All right. So Barry makes a dex save.
Yeah, Barry's gonna be
Barry's
toasty.
toast. Barry's toast.
But you know what?
He's got
It
a
was
0
fun
to his
while it
dex
lasted,
bonus.
and he sucked. So,
Dive, Barry, dive!
how many dice? Sorry,
You get 8d6.
you only rolled
What?
66, Bill.
I only rolled 6.
That's unfortunate for you then.
That's alright, I still cleaned house. With
You
only
did
6.
very well, yeah. You still did.
8d6, and in Shaft only got 24.
Yep, Shaft didn't roll very well.
3 1s. Son of a gun. I made fun of Shaft. 25. And I made.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
You see Barry as you're throwing it mid-throw. You see him, his head kind of turns back over his shoulder and looks at you. And it's almost
A
as if
single tear rolls down.
he's got this really sad look as he sees this bead hurling at him, and then he just engulfs in flame as the flame kind of erupt around this corner. Again, like steam hissing into this coral tunnel, and Barry reverts back into his wooden idol as you have roasted the hell out of him.
Why, Bryn?
Is he,
Poor Barry.
like. Can I tell if the wood is burned or not?
From where you are, he's now in the water.
Okay.
You can kind of make him out, but it looks like it's still intact. Gozer, so you're stunned, so at the end of your turn you can make me another wisdom save to get out of this stun.
Oh, that's a much better roll. 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
So do I get a turn, or is that my turn?
That's the end of your turn, you make that save. Baldrin.
So I wouldn't have seen what Bryn did.
You would have heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would have heard it.
Okay. How close do I have to be to an object to use my Wand of Secrets?
Works within 30 feet.
Could I walk close enough to this mirror, be able to use that on it?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Remind me again what the Wand of Secrets does.
It detects any hidden doors or traps.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not what I want to use.
Falzarin would be like aloof in the middle of a battle. Your battle
Well,
that we're fighting.
I can't accomplish anything because I can't make it far enough to be able to attack.
You
Erica.
wouldn't know that though necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would walk straight into the room and then turn to where I can assume Erica escaped towards. So let's start with that.
So you can make it just near the tunnel with the difficult terrain. But you could also dash, too, if you wanted.
Yeah, I think I will.
As you enter this room, could you make me a wisdom saving throw?
23.
You're also fine as
Wow.
again, you catch the same glimpse of yourself. You know, your features are kind of twisted, and your gnarled fingers, that was once so adept at casting your spells, kind of now you catch a glimpse of them in the mirror, like this gnarled, twisted husk of what your hands used to be, clearly in your reflection unusable. You can continue your movement. You want to move right into this tunnel?
I'm gonna move just to the opening. I don't want to run ahead of everyone else. When I can see down the tunnel and see that I don't see Erica, I'm just gonna
Chicken out?
yeah. Falzarin's not the tank of the party.
Yeah,
He's
well,
not-
we're
he's
fighting your
not
battle for you.
running in ahead of everyone else.
Okay, and then Brenda will follow. And as he enters the room, he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and he is also actually fine. Wow, what a shitty mirror. That's the top of Shaft.
Okay, I'm gonna move, which is essentially a running in the pool kind of dash. So I look like I'm at the Y doing some exercises, and get down to right about where the Barry statue is. Is it floating in the water?
Actually, you know what? It is floating. You're right. Yeah, it's made of wood.
It would
totally be floating.
pick
It's
it
a
up.
wedge.
So I get all the way there, I'll pick it up, and I'll stick it in my pocket.
All right.
I got Barry! And that's really all I can do.
All right. Somewhere off screen, Erica takes her turn.
I was gonna say, does Shaft start yelling, Marco? Marco!
Bryn, you are up.
In the black abyss that we can't see on roll 20, Erica's like, Polo! Okay, so how far can I move, sorry, in this water?
Half speed.
Okay. Can I use my action to dash and then my bonus action to dash?
Absolutely.
Sweet. So there's my dash. And then my bonus dash is 35 then?
No, it's still difficult terrain, right? So you're still every movement you take is half speed. So you
Okay,
can move 45
one,
feet total.
2
45 feet total, right?
Okay, so from where I'm at, I have 15 more feet, so it is off
Exactly.
screen there. Oh man. So I'm basically trapped in another long tunnel. And can I make anything out at the end of the tunnel there?
Yeah, you can see more of these coral stalagmites, and you see Erica kind of at the back of this now, fourth chamber you guys have seen now? At the back of this room. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to switch out her token. She's
For
now
the
this
old creepy.
hideous sea hag. Gozer.
Gozer comes to, and she sees everybody has been running down this tunnel, so she is also going to run down the tunnel to the corner, and that's as far as she can get.
Ballsy.
So I'm gonna follow suit and dash as far as I can go. So that's a total of 30 feet, I guess, right?
You can move 60 feet?
With a dash, I could move 60. So
Oh, I
cut
see
that in
what you're
half. It's 30.
Man, math is like hard tonight.
Half times 2.
I'm just drinking water here, man. I can't
And
do-
from there, I'm at the bend, right?
Yeah. So now you and Gozer, you kind of peering around this corner, you can kind of see the same thing that Bryn sees into this chamber with Erica way at the back of it.
So I could. Oh, if I've dashed, I've used up my turn. Then I
Yeah,
haven't
you're
done.
good. So Brendel follows you, and Shaft, you're up now.
Keep on heading that direction.
So you guys see from this tunnel now, everybody but Brendel just sees Erica kind of sink down into this water. She disappears from your sight.
freaking.
Bryn,
I'm rather annoyed because I had my bow out and my arrow knocked and I was ready, and then she disappeared on me. All right, I just full speed ahead go into this next tunnel. I was gonna dash and then wait to see what my bonus action will be. Can I see anything more of the room when I'm at the entrance here?
So you're gonna move, and then you want to use your cunning action to dash, so you still have your action.
Oh, like my bonus can be at any point?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll dash first to the entrance here and then I'll have an action left. Sure.
So yeah, you kind of see the full scope of this room now, like the walls of coral, and it doesn't look like Erica's anywhere in sight. There are like a handful of those large coral stalagmites here, like blocking a lot of your vision though, and like kind of around them. So you still have your action.
Alright, I guess I just keep dashing.
Okay.
Get me to right there. Just like kind of in the middle of this next cavern.
It's actually not a cavern, it's a coral urn.
Oh.
Ah.
It's me trying to be smart there.
Yeah, it doesn't really get you that far, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Gozer, you're up.
Okay, so I don't see Erica. I see Bryn running up there, so I'm just gonna go, ah, and run to there and stop.
So you would be out. Your rage is over though, right?
Oh yeah, the rage is over.
So you could rage again though. You still have your bonus action.
I could, but I don't see anything to attack.
Are you sure?
I don't think I
Are you sure?
will.
I think-
Are you entirely sure?
I'm positive.
Could Gozer and Bryn make me a perception check, please?
You perceive the DM's giving you poor advice.
18.
8.
So Gozer, as soon as you walk into this room, you see Bryn, and kind of along the walls of this coral urn, Gozer, you spot like 3 kind of odd shapes underneath the coral, popping and peeling out of the wall. They're humanoid. They've got, like 4 webbed fingers on each hand and kind of bits of coral that seems to be like make up part of their body, kind of streaked down their chest. One of these guys has a big, giant, instead of what would be a human's head, it's actually a shark head, like a hammer head. The second one has this long, one of its arms is just this 10-foot long tentacle. And this one kind of way at the back here of this chamber, you see kind of sprout on its arms and shoulders. Instead of the coral, it's actually like quills. Like almost like porcupine quills kind of all over its body. And it is their turn in the initiative here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have mattered if I had raged because it would have been ended at the end of my turn because I hadn't attacked because I didn't see them yet.
That's right. Yeah, because they didn't. Because like this is their turn, right? They're moving out of this wall, kind of thing. So the hammerhead guy kind of peels out right next to Bryn and gets right up to her as its clawed, webbed hands kind of lash out at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are both gonna miss. But then its head, it kind of rears back and gives you a big old bite for a 19 to hit.
That hits, but I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you're gonna use your reaction to uncanny dodge, so you take half of this damage.
Yep.
So it's only a total of 8, so you take 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
The tentacle one takes a step towards Gozer, gets within 10 feet of Gozer, and its arm just kind of lashes right out at her from reach. Critically fails.
Yeah. Not just berries.
This Gozer kind of just leans back a little bit as you're just barely out of its reach, and its arm kind of swings back around him and smacks him in the face for 6 damage here.
Nice.
The one with the quills, you see. So Bryn, you have actually some nice cover here from these coral stalagmites as you're on the other side of it from this guy. So he kind of turns to Gozer and it just pulls out a quill from its shoulder into his hand and just launches it at Gozer. 16 to hit.
Yep.
So 5 poison damage.
Oh.
And could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
15.
You're good. Falzarin, you are up.
All right, so I think I need to dash again in order to just make it into the entrance of this coral urn.
Don't you have ranged spells?
That's a good point. Although I don't think any of them are.
What do you mean?
No, but I don't. Can I see any of them, even if I were to make it halfway down this tunnel leading to this next room?
Yeah, so if you kind of move into view of this tunnel, you can see... Actually, you can see the one with the long tentacle arm kind of in front of Gozer. Okay. Now, this one further back with the shark head next to Bryn, it will have some cover from these coral stalagmites.
Yeah, but the other one, he's not obscured by anything. Okay.
No.
So I'll move my full movement without a dash, and then I will use Scorching Ray So it's a second level spell. It's got a range of 120 feet. And 3 rays of fire I'm going to hurl towards this target. It's a ranged spell attack for each ray. So the first is a 15 to hit.
Just roll all 3 attacks. If you're targeting him with all 3, right? Why don't you just roll all 3 attacks and see how many, and then you can roll all your damage at once.
25.
Yep.
That was a nat 20. Actually, no, that'd be 26.
What does a nat 20 do with a spell?
So you will roll twice the die for the damage on that ray.
And a 17.
All 3 hit. So roll basically 4. No, sorry. We had actually spoken in an after party forever ago about the improved critical hits. So why don't you roll the damage for the 2 rays you did not crit on, and then we'll cover the third one separately. How many damage is each ray?
It's 2d6.
Per ray, right?
Yes. So a 9 and an 11.
Wow, okay. Okay, so your third ray, so you max out the base dice damage that it would do, right? Which is in this case is 12 because it's 2d6. And now you can roll the damage for the second time and add it to the max die.
7.
Okay, so a total of 17 damage, and your rays just, all 3 just blast this tentacle guy and fell him. And his body just, again, starts floating in the water here, lifeless.
And I kind of like blow the smoke off of my fingers.
Nicely done.
As if it were a gun I was going to holster.
Bryn's watching, like, mouth wide open. Whoa.
And Brendel just kind of moves up to Falzer. Well done, my friend. And he can't really do anything, though, again, he's kind of behind he's the caboose of this party train down these coral tunnels here. So back up to Shaft.
Well, unfortunately, I can go to there, and I don't see that I can do anything at this point. Visibility is either blocked by either Gozer or those large, coral towers, I guess, right? So I'll stop there.
So everybody in the room here, you just kind of see Erica kind of rise up back out of the water, taking cover behind 2 of these coral stalagmites. She just kind of looks over at Gozer. I know you. You've lost the little one, haven't you? Well, come with Erica. Perhaps you can see him again.
Too soon!
Bryn, your turn.
Oh, snap. I would like to disengage. I'd like to disengage from the guy that's on me right now.
Okay.
Move back.
You're gonna break his heart.
Yeah. We're not engaged anymore. Keep your ring. And then I go back by Gozer. Or where do I need to be to have a line of fire? Like right here? On Erica? Is that better?
Where you were before is totally fine. It doesn't really matter because she will have 3/4
She's got
cover.
some cover.
Yeah, so she's gonna have a +5 to her AC, really no matter where you are.
Okay, so
wherever you think you're most protected, you should probably move, right?
no, let's get right up on her, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
I'm just kidding.
Please
Bryn
do.
has a death wish all of a sudden.
And we're saying she's already taken a turn, right? Because this is like a one long battle.
Yeah.
Okay. What is 3/4 cover again? Like, what does that mean?
Just adds a +5 to her AC.
Oh, wow. Okay. So unless I go literally right next to her.
Right.
What if I go right next to the coral? Right here.
You can hit the coral.
Okay. Okay. I'll do what I originally thought. I'll retreat back with disengage, and then I will loose an arrow ever so carefully to hopefully hit her through that coral. That is a 19.
That is a miss with her cover.
Ah! Dang it.
Very close, though. Very, very
Rough.
close. Gozer.
You no speak of theft! And I'm going to run up next to this guy. And since I can't get to her, attack him instead. So I'm attacking that's the hammerhead one, right?
Yeah.
The one that I just disengaged from.
Yeah, thanks for leaving the spot for me.
Yeah. Anytime.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll this one that I just rolled.
Oh.
Oh, that's much better. That's an 18 plus 5's 23 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
That was well worth it. Hopefully I won't need that later. And I am raging.
Okay.
To Blave.
It's thematic that you used your inspiration to avenge
Yeah.
the
The little guy.
Thufts.
20
Thuft.
points of damage.
Oof. That's one attack and you have 2?
Oh, I do have to act.
Come on, you got 2 attacks now,
I
girl.
got 2 attacks. Oh gosh. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 10 points of damage.
And you just put him 2 quick slices with your axe, and you put the shark man down.
That is inspiration right there. I should give you inspiration for how you used your inspiration.
Let's not get carried away.
Spewing inspiration all
I
over the place.
Did miscalculate the first damage. It's only 13 on the first. It was 13 on the first one.
Okay, plus 10. That is
Yeah.
still enough.
Okay, good.
Hey,
So
she came
this-
clean with her dice
The
roll.
last remaining guy with the quills, now that Bryn is kind of in his line, he pulls again and pulls another one out of his shoulder. Actually, you know what? Kind of charges Bryn. Gets right up close to you, hits you, lashes out with both hands. A 10 and a 16.
My AC is 15.
So the 16 hits. Okay, so one hit with his hands. So the first one does 5 bludgeoning. And then again, he pulls this quill out and is just going to stab you with the quill. For adjusted 20 to hit.
Do I get to take half of all this damage or just one attack?
1 attack, I believe. So did you want to use it for the unarmed thing?
Well,
His hand?
Can I hear what the damage is for the second one?
You will only then be able to half the second one.
I'll half the second one.
Okay, so you take 3 poison damage, which rounds down to 1 poison damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
19.
You are fine. Falzern.
Okay. Am I in line of sight with Erica, or do I need to move forward a bit?
You would need to move forward a bit, yeah. Just kind of the way this cavern kind of shaped. It's shaped like a bell a bit, right?
Yeah. So I'll move forward as far as I need to until I can see her.
Well, with your single movement, you can only move 15 feet, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Still not
Okay.
quite far enough.
Okay, so then I'll target the one remaining creature guy, the quill guy.
The one with the quill guy on Bryn here.
Are you gonna pocket of safety me?
Naturally.
I feel like that's something you two should discuss privately. We were all thinking it.
No, we weren't.
No, actually.
And I'll use Ray of Frost on this guy. That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
6 damage.
And his movement is reduced by 10 feet to the end of the turn.
That's right.
Brendel's just gonna keep chugging along here. Behind Falsey.
Pulling up the rear.
Yeah. Actually, he can kind of see this cool guy too, so he'll send a firebolt. Do not worry, Bryn. I shall save you. That,
Thanks,
unfortunately, firebolt goes wide, and it crashes into a coral stalagmite. Shaft.
Okay, shaft time. Finally, I'm going to attack this dude. Start with my cutlass. That would be a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, and this is just going to be a regular attack. So that's going to be 7 points of damage. Then I'm going to pokey pokey. That would be a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take my third attack. Oh, there we go. That's a 23. And I'll use my Colossus Slayer on this one. So that's 13 points of damage, or 16 points of damage.
Wow. Nice job. This guy, you almost took him to death, but he's still on his feet. You've like shaved off a bunch of his quills. He's like just bleeding from his quill holes.
Gross.
So Erica just kind of beckons at Gozer again, just kind of like one outstretched finger as she like curls it, just come here. And she presses one of her blue-skinned hands into a section of the coral, and it kind of depresses, and this new opening kind of slides open in the coral, revealing this back tunnel that she disappears down.
It's a trap.
Bryn, you're up.
All right, so I lower my bow with one hand, grab off my back my rapier, and I just stick it in this guy next to me. Ah! I'm making the berry noise since he couldn't.
Leland did it better.
Obviously.
My attack with my rapier is 14.
That hits?
Okay, that's good. I was like, whew. And then I'm counting sneak attack, right?
Yes, because Shaft is engaged with it.
13.
And the last of its quills, you kind of carve off. These little spouts of this green liquid kind of spurt out. And it just again falls into the water. And his lifeless body kind of floating. Gozer.
I'm gonna dash as well.
Oh, my apologies.
It's okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll get it right behind Gozer.
So Gozer sees her duck into the hallway and he says, "You no speak of him!" And she runs up to here and Ring of the Ram. And hopefully sees something to Ring of the Ram since it's still kind of fog of war there.
Yeah, you do see her, and she is in range. So you've kind of looked into this tunnel now. You see it's actually kind of quite narrow, and it looks like it's held up by a bunch of like wooden supports, kind of like bracing along the top of it. It's only about 5 feet tall too, so you would actually have to duck to continue into it.
Yeah. So I rolled a 14 on the Ring of the Ram. Does that hit her?
That does not hit her. No.
Ugh.
As your spectral ram head, though, it kind of squeezes through this narrow tunnel and pushes against all these supports. You can kind of see them. Some of them start to shake and rattle.
Oopsies.
Falzarin.
Okay, I'm going to dash as close as I can to the direction that Gozer went. So that would put me...
We're so slow moving, man.
Yeah.
This is unbearable.
It's harsh. Yeah. Okay, that's
He's
it.
like, I'm gonna cut their speed in half and then make 5 different little caverns, coral urns. Make this 5 episodes long and unbelievably brutal to listen to.
I think it's quite entertaining.
And Brendel just follows you, Falzarin, like normal. Shaft. So everything else in this room is dead.
Okay, I can go to here. Double movement. Okay, I'm going to run down, sort of in between the coral here, sort of scoot by Bryn around the corner, and sort of shuffling my way through and get up as close to Gozer as I can, right close to where the entrance is going, where Erica disappeared to.
Bryn.
Alright, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15. 15 puts me right where Shaft is.
Okay, we can't occupy the same square.
I know.
So you can kind of...
So I have to choose my action first instead of dashing as a bonus first. So
Well, you can do them in any order, right?
Yeah, but basically I'm giving up my action because I wanted to try to shoot an arrow down this tunnel, but I can't get to a viewing spot without it, so...
No, not quite.
I'm going to dash and dash again.
Okay.
Puts me right behind Gozer or right in front of her.
So is that you moving kind of down around the coral? Because you can't move through that coral.
I didn't move through the coral, no.
Perfect.
I would have been further if I moved through the coral.
Right.
The question would be, can I move diagonal from this spot where I just put mine to in front of Gozer? Or do I have to be...
No, you can squeeze behind her, though. Yeah.
What? Can I see anything down that tunnel?
Yeah, you also see Erica. She's about 25 feet away from Gozer down this tunnel. And you now also see that it's very narrow and very short.
Okay.
Gozer, you're up.
Since I didn't hit her at the end of my last turn, I lost my rage.
Yeah, because you didn't suffer any damage either.
To blame! Come back here! And I'm going to run into the tunnel. I'm not frenzy raging, I'm just regular raging, so I'm not exhausted.
Okay. So she's 25 feet away from you.
Yeah, well, I can't see anything because you still have it fog award.
I know, but if you wanted to get physically up to her, you would have the dash, right? Because of the still difficult terrain in here.
Yeah,
He doesn't want us to see something.
40-foot movement, so I could move 40 foot.
Oh yeah, okay, you can get right up to her, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah, girl.
So you're right next to her. No, that's just kind of where the map ends. There's nothing down there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought there was this big surprise, another coral urn, and
what I was waiting for or something.
I know.
Okay, so Oh, shit.
You didn't take.
If I run up to her, I can't attack. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit and ring of the ram again.
Okay, well, really only back up 5 feet, right? So she's like 10 feet away from you.
Right
yeah.
there.
Okay. So you want to ring her again?
Oh, if I move 20 and she's right in front of me, then I can hit her.
Yeah. Well, sorry, she's not quite accurate on the map.
Okay.
She is 25 feet away from your position before.
Does she get advantage on the ring of the ram roll since she's right there?
I would get disadvantage, I would think. But
Oh.
anyway, if she's 10 feet
I'm
away
trying.
from me, I'm going to ring of the ram because I can't quite get to her. That's a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I really hope you kill her after all those comments.
That is 10 points of damage.
Okay, and your spectral ram head this one connects with her and it, like, brings her to her knees, and she just kind of wipes her mouth, the blood away from her mouth. She looks really, really bad. Falzarin.
All right, I think I'm gonna need to dash again. I got a ways to go yet. I'm just in the mouth of this coral urn, so I'll get as close as I can to the entrance of this little tunnel she's tucked away in.
You can kind of get right up in there next to Shaft.
Okay.
And Brendel follows. Oh, I'm quite getting in my recommended steps per day today. Shaft.
And I have to stop behind Gozer because I can't occupy the same space, and I don't have enough to get in front. So I'll be right behind Gozer, and I guess I'll just do my hand crossbow because that's all really I need to do something ranged.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1.
No, I didn't roll a 1. Let's see, I got a 14.
That is a miss.
Ah.
Okay, and Erica goes. She just continues to back up down this tunnel, and you see her kind of reach up to a portion of this wooded frame. She just starts tugging on this piece of wood, almost like this linchpin that she rips out of the wall, and all the other supports, they start to shake and start to crumble as the coral ceiling of this tunnel collapses in on Gozer and Shaft.
Oh shit.
Gozer and Shaft, you can both make me a dex check. An acrobatics will be fine. Or actually, no, it's a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, it would be a saving throw.
16.
6.
As the ceiling kind of starts to collapse around you, these huge chunks of coral just collapsing in, along with that seawater also, as this tunnel has clearly breached something above it. And you just so Gozer and Shaft and Bryn, you see these chunks of coral just collapse in front of Gozer, and Erica on the other side, and you just lose sight of her. As you know, this tunnel, it's like just the collapse and just almost like a wave of collapsing coral towards you. And Shaft, you are able to kind of get out in front of it, and the rubble kind of just throws you out, but Gozer is completely engulfed by it. And the end of this tunnel begins to get sealed up by the collapsing coral, as the top of it starts to crumble too, where the opening was, and the seawater just starts to pour in and starts to flood this chamber. And that's our show. Our intro and outro music was created by Josh Jarvis. For your own musical inquiries, contact jamesmercymusic@gmail.com. All other music and ambient noise is courtesy of tabletopaudio.com. The Encouragement Party is sponsored by Critical Hit Design. Visit criticalhitdesign.com for all of your graphic design needs. You can find more info on the characters and world at encourageableparty.com. Enjoying the show? Have any questions or rules corrections? Email us, contact@encourageableparty.com, or reach out on social media. The Encourageable Party on Facebook and Instagram, @EncouragablePar on Twitter, using the hashtag AfterPartyIP for a shout out during our behind the screen after party episodes that drop every 4th release. Happy adventuring!